11번으로 9시가 탑승 시작 시간이고요. 자리는 다 지정해 오셨어요.
这里是济州航空的通知，搭乘济州。
Thank you for flying Thai Airways International and Star Alliance.
Thank you. Yep. You can keep it back.
Boarding complete. Dear passengers, we are now ready to depart. Please turn your attention to the in-flight safety video. Thank you.
สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to Royal Office Service. Your belongings in the overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. กรุณากลับไปยังที่นั่งของท่าน Fails. Inflate the life vest by blowing into the contact a cabin attendant or study the safety instruction card in your seat pocket.
It will be 4 hours and 45 minutes. During the flight, hot meal will be served, followed by light meal, approximately 1.5 hours before arrival.
Chicken curry with rice or bibimbap with rice?
Chicken please.
Chicken?
Yep.
So do the chicken.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank
Do
you.
you like it? No, you can like it. We do have for the chicken with rice in the bakery, and another one is for the beef. Can you go for the chicken with rice? Is that beef?
flying through turbulence area, please do and fasten your seatbelt. Thank you.
ท่านผู้โดยสารคะยินดีต้อนรับทุกท่านสู่ประเทศไทยค่ะ
Thank you
Thank you, sir. Have a
Thank
nice
you
day.
very much.
Goodbye.